We have been, thinking on the definition of microfinance, on the challenges of microfinance, on the, benefits and significance or importance of microfinance. And since we focused more on challenges and issues, so we came up with the solutions, and those solutions may you call Akhuwat. As we claim that Akhuwat provides some of the solutions of all these challenges. Number one, our features is Qarz Hasan, or benevolent loan. That means providing interest-free loans to the poorest of the poor, no interest, no cost of capital, no service cost, and all these things. That is how we have introduced this. So this doesn't contradict the faith, number one, and it also is more this is affordable because the borrower has to pay only the capital amount. Then using religious places like churches, mosques, and temples for loan disbursements. This has brought transparency, participation, and accountability. It has reduced the cost, and it has resulted in interfaith harmony, and it has brought some religious and faith-related impetus that on the basis of spirit of muwakhat, our solidarity with the poor. How can we enter into a partnership? How can we inspire our poor brethren that we are here to serve them, and our relationship with you is not as a client or a business relationship. This is a relationship based on brotherhood. We would like to come out of poverty through Qarz Hasan so that you can start a business and actualize your own potential. The third is it is further to reduce cost that we have introduced a spirit of volunteerism. Our employees are also volunteer in the sense that they work 60 hours a week, but they take salary for the 40 hours. And above that, we have built a cadre of around 10,000, even more than that, volunteers who help us, our staff, who raise funds, who mobilize the resources, who provide some kind of training to the staff, to the borrowers. So we see that every civil society organization should be a blend of necessary compensation and volunteerism. Otherwise, it is just a business. So we don't want to do business with the poor because poverty cannot be eliminated by market forces only. The fourth is that we are inspiring our borrowers that, look, today we have given you interest-free loan. And this is the manifestation of love. So once you are out of poverty, we will also like to see you supporting somebody else, giving similar loan to somebody else. This is, as we claim that we are creating a virtuous cycle parallel to the, vicious cycle. So if somebody does well to me, then I will be bound to do good with somebody else. So this is the virtuous cycle. By providing these interest-free loans, when a person is in the quagmire of poverty, this will ensure him or her that, look, there is someone to take care of me. And ultimately, I have to create a reciprocal economy. And Ms. Anika Malik is very fond of saying this terminology, economy of reciprocity. So this is a society of reciprocity, an economy of reciprocity, that you love me, I will love you. And we believe that if you seed a crop of roses, you will harvest roses. So if we are sacrificing and sharing our love with the poor, so ultimately we will be able to create a world where we will all can lead a very happy and prosperous life. So the next innovation is the non-discrimination on the basis of caste, color, or creed. Here I would like to take back to the original concept of Akhuwat, that we derive inspiration from the Islamic spirit of Mubakhat, the tradition of Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, when he established this bond of love and sharing between haves and have-nots, the people living in Medina and the people migrating from Mecca. So the original philosophy is borrowed from Islamic spirit of Mubakhat, but the message is for the entire humankind. When we say that our Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, is Rahmatul lil Alameen, so we don't confine him to Muslimin only. So the whole philosophy of Akhuwat is a philosophy of the mankind, philosophy for the humanity, and there is no discrimination on caste, color, creed, religion, faith, gender, etc. And then is the inclusive approach, and it means we proactively try to find people who are outside the frontiers, outside the core. So the people who are at the margins, the transgenders, the disabled, the physically challenged people, all those are actively brought within this system, and we have very big programs for disabled people, for transgenders, for people living in war-torn areas, people suffering from calamities and things like that. So, in a sense, the basic approach for Akhuwat is not just giving loans. Giving loans or financial inclusion or microfinance is just a means to achieve an end. And the end is a better word, a beautiful word, a word where everybody is happy. So we adopt the policy of financial inclusion to, create that kind of a society which is for all and which serves all. So this is the, very brief description of how we have found the answers to the challenges of conventional microfinance, and this will give you a clear picture that how we are different from others.